Park in recalls how his tribal friend helped him. Fire consumes an oil shop with godown at Thangwaiban Polen Lekai in the wee hours. Fire also affects 2 adjoining houses. And displaced people from Moray living at relief camp decides not to shift to temporary fabricated houses located at YTB Local. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Laima Pokpam Punsiba, a displaced victim from Khuga Tampak in Churachandpur district, is currently taking refuge with his family at the temporary shelter home in Sawombung of Imphal East district. He is one of the many people displaced by Manipur violence. Equipped with necessary hardware and software skills, Punsiba used to run a mobile repair shop in Churachandpur, but now he has no means of livelihood. His wife sells some eatables at the relief camp. Out of his 5 children, 2 are in the hostel, 1 preparing for class 12 examination at Millennium School, Kwakaitel, with the school providing free admission and tuition, whilst his eldest child is studying 3rd semester at DM College. Punsiba said he has always tried his best for the education of his children, but now he has no means to meet their expenses.
Ngasai sujari bado ai hoji su dum suninge adu bu upai leite sen gi mathang wal tane ai wat na lo thamam ai sage dukan ne mi gi da yaw bo su na te ko ai cha punai cha je manga ne han se dm da hoji se 3rd semester tawri aduga chana pi sina millennium gi da ma je ku 12 thara ka deni aina sujan omjara kanda sajing se mahima singdong di ma ku khana tam haloge haidana gumaina tor kanda aina dukan gi ma pan duna moi se thamak khi bane hostel ta ko ata bok suning ning ma ji lai adu paisa pai da mino pai lai te mobile repairing gi ne ai sana sujari se ado matam khara ai gi ma na bam lai ye kanon da diamond gali da hage mai dukan dai khar yaw rame wang khai da le ngai da kwa si de ni mo tha tora bani na isai su gi Kita tingin toro ko se sita mo da kita problem le ko dukan sa panga mukte ba ni lai ba gai je yo la su ama tor su chagi to da ya da phiom thok ko di adamana pi su pi ge haina.
A distraught father, Punsiba said he is now ready to sell his 4-wheeler and 2-wheeler, the only 2 things of significance which he currently possesses. Then Punsiba made a heart-touching revelation that his vehicles were recovered with the help of his dear tribal friend in Churachandpur. Punsiba said during the peak of Manipur violence, his concerned tribal friend and his son faced all challenges to bring the vehicle safely without a scratch till Churachandpur DC complex, where his son was taking a refuge.
Ai yam no siba marup able ha ma jing mi ne ba ko do ma na phone to re a ma noi kai le gi ai morang le ye hai ai wa moram gani hai ko mana ko oi hai mana mai ma pasina ko ne mana ma pasika ga na ko ne sa ni padi le hobi ba mo jina last hour mu get 9 adu bi tang do tholok ki ne mo ji ko kai da tin to ro hai no hai mana ko ada ho ji ki ma na le ji ga ai cha ni pa na le ba ko ki dc gi se kilometer ani ki jang khar wa dong ma le he su ye du jang wa bi ai ba mapam cha sang kan ji da ai gari se ho ji ki ko ki jung ji ma kha thang ma gi da thamam ba se si se ai gari cha si ga ai gari chong si ga mapam cha na thodok pi re jam nong ai te adu ne mapam cha to ma khong da sa ki ba gari ji tin bi ra ba ga kilometer ni gi jang do jing mi yo ga su yam lu tin na bu ni do si ko 땡 방배도 봐이나 아도 마이나 방금 키면에 가리지 아도 두가이 고가이 버스 여러 키들에 가리 더도끼 에나 더 간다 까이바 마ям도 우부되기 더실라 타면 맨 떠거든 맞아 아두기 저디 호지기 마나 가리 러블 아고시다디 고래 까이도 가리 부토고 야로 있나디 떠위 하이 아도 마나 징미고 이번이나 마나 감나마 마투마다 떼한다나 스크래치 한번 해한다나 거 부토피레 에마나.
An old shop with a godown located at Thangmaiban Polem Lekai caught fire in the wee hours today. Around 3 a.m., the fire, which source remains unknown, consumed the shop belonging to one Paunam Yaima completely. Manipur Fire Services team immediately arrived and tried to douse the fire, but despite best efforts, major portions of the shop and its godown were turned to cinder. Many commodities were destroyed, but it is yet to ascertain the exact cause. Sources said a large amount of money for chit fund kept in the adjoining rooms belonging to one Yumnam Asha and Yumnam Utrani were also burnt down in the fire.
I nunti alarm thamga pung ahum da nunti hawatpa sida alarm je khong apa sida aina alarm he khong apa ga ai na tuan ma pa sida ne ko plastic mai chak pe manang wang long lai aina ko ai dinu nganta na plastic thari sibo na haira ga je buk long hawale hawatpa sida ai gi thongnau ma pa sida mai ri si petek ka pa pane aina het kainu mai ri sidi na swaina ai gi thongnau si ge thangnari ne ma swan tak lu yeng ma sida mai je garang chak le pane ba adu da di angang sin je noi hawto e pipi hawlo mai chai te mai chai en hai adi moi sin je noi kum thara ka ta ya ma sida tin ma se pung khai me na mata mang le mo sukta da da ba mo se yumbu se akoina kauram da ke mo su laura tum ne ba adu kau bu de ne o china tin thya ma ne chai ha ba gi mo gi se paina thang da hang ko ne ba het tum ma loi ra gan da ne ba adu gi matung da ne bya cylinder bang po khai adu ai sakhum da le be cylinder ju ching thok char e adu gi angang am gi ju ching thore atai di khali ngang le hawe adu atai di kai no maya ka di sa hawe hai medium ta sokte adu ga posai di khara na sakra
Polopkudu ekaino usiku something kanda karigino ngasi yungau bukhrana ngoksinarga bumla thari male na khallu aduga ichana pisi dolang mathak tummane adu thangna pisi tumbasi deida baba yumai jae na ma kan lawe ba kanagino ha de te amagi ne ma lawri e ngang je mathong rom khang ne yumyai de ko chin ba hai tare matam pung opum minute kitang tarpa doi de ni ayu pakhat poi karibo khongoburi sisal laga ai chendhar ga yeng bakan mawang thang ga saruk che garang chakat po horame mi kharsu thokpo so horame mayam chang lawrame ba adu kan de di fair service is khar di theng minute tanga kunmya kanare hai tare adu kan de panam sak pa je lochal le adu gi matung de di theng hai tare ko moina lak matam si adu huji pau de masi khar ga sa isin asu apan je thojong di yaw de adu bo khoi gi angang kan na bo hot na ba makhong sokpa ma di keno tawi leike pa hai tare
Internally displaced people from Moreh who are taking shelter at Wangjing Lamding Higher Secondary School relief camp in Thaubal district held a meeting today and decided not to shift to temporary fabricated houses located at YTB local. They decided to continue living in the relief camp until government makes arrangement for their safe return to their respective houses in Moreh. They said government has ensured all their basic necessities at the relief center, but returning to their homes in Moreh is their ultimate desire.
Koi hoje lairiba mafam sidagi koi YTB lakonda ai koi bu hunganangagi langbiriba se ai koi huang musungam ngamjaroi ai koi Moreda koi hanba yadri phawba ai koi mafam sida laigani sida laiba yaroi na koi YTB lakonda huangadabani hairagadi ai koi sorok do oiragasu ai koi laigani adu natragadi ai koi siraju changasu ai koi More iramdamda ai koi bu tinjin biro haiba wafam je thamjari.
Festive purchase in Manipur dropped significantly this year owing to the prevailing unrest in the state. Today is Diwali and the state's biggest festival, Ningol Chakoba, falls on November 15. However, this year, people in the valley areas have decided to observe silent Diwali and not to celebrate Ningol Chakoba in solidarity with thousands of people who have been affected by Manipur violence and are living in relief camps. On the other hand, the decision to give up festive celebrations has affected the economic sector. Women vendors of Kweramban Imam Market said sale is extremely low this year. Nevertheless, they extended solidarity to the decision.
COVID namu silu dare dagi lanje mulai rabani ne poti adum sitare nongmagi khoi ka da ya da bagi ko marup nunu kai ka khara yaw ba du hun bangam na ba kha khulang gang yang wang kaure
imai bungo haugi badna yam hele hojikti ne loin phelore akoi je topum lakpom khangdrabani khulang gang ama ko badani ya wang ka khurajani
mi myam lai hidaba sigidaba singdo adu khallaga ne akaimta koi bazar phambagi bit si laidi laite
no ma se khulang kha ma kauba kaudabana yam bani da hek lan manung dagi di adum hauji bo pot silaktri
gi malai pa ki luraba
issue ni na ba ko sina kana na deport lain ni na tra wara ba ne ba hujiti satina ware mi ha je hainingai leitana ware ba ki lanjiragi aduki mati akoi gi kano je semilon je yam kai re ba aduna yam ware moi hujiti nungai ra mani ne moi jo akoi ni wari sumai moi ju wara bani na ne moi ju pangkai lei thagai adung wara nam moi ju si minister jina kitang khangbiragadi akoi noi hingminagadamni mana lilikem da leiba mi mayam se sakobiradi kachulai ponte ba akoi ningon oibi akoi ju chatning ba sakau baje mayam ma luhong ma dawta ngai ba yarni moi ju chatning ba do chachaba phangjare adagi po chu silani nga ju silani adagi phane phiron ju silani mana sakobi ba kari kai ge.
Unlike the previous years, lights went off for 10 minutes this Diwali evening in Manipur. Shops and houses in Imphal city wore plain looks with no Diwali decorations. It may be mentioned that political activist Maheshwar had recently urged people in the state to put off lights at 6 p.m. on Diwali evening for 10 minutes to highlight to the world that Manipur is burning since May 3.
Imagine. Ini aku berkat ini.
"91 Meitei Langol Coordinating Committee announces continuation of ban on sale and purchase of lands in areas under the committee. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, committee advisor Samom Dhruva demanded those concerned to immediately stop any ongoing efforts to sell or purchase lands, else warned of unwanted consequences.
Maruina kuki taramba jaga sing aduga hairiba jaga sing da lam ahangba leiriba sing adagi akhoi jaga leiriba singkhong singa da leiriba akhoi lam leiriba sing se singkhong singa da akhoi meithei singna kunda laita dan leiriba lam sing sida su tangsil la aga leinana bagi adum bagi tanja lakpa abadi ahangba lam sing sida su akhoi atopa frup singna tangsil la aga pau phaudok phaujin tawnaraga makhoi masen gi marakta lam je leiba yondana singba tawgi adum me tanja ama lakpa se masigi thabak se kudak telepiu haibagi tangni
The second Foundation Day of Institute of Development Studies was observed at Manipur Press Club today. The institute was established on November 13, 2001 under the leadership of Chairman of the Institute, Professor N. Mohendro, with an aim to help in boosting socio-political and economy of the state. Apart from various workshops and seminars for women entrepreneurs and farmers, the institute organized a brainstorming session on Manipur today and tomorrow at Haibok Mahadeva Temple on June 25. Speaking on the occasion, Professor N. Mohendro said, "A sound academic foundation is required for progressing a society." He said, "An academic approach is required to tackle and bring solution to the prevailing situation in the state." President of All Manipur Bar Association Manipur, Puyam Tomcha, also spoke about Manipur conflict during the program.
Manipur se Bharat Sarkar na karma miyeng di yengi koi bu sempi dori bra koi ga wa ba se kok na ba tong dori bra punamak se koi nei na ba ma darkar we ba maram di democracy da koi ki opinion sing se ya ma ek seng na haidong na ba ma darkar we ba masigu ma mayam sing si nei na ba ni koi na ngasi Manipur da koi inong no na mayam na ta ba de no bo wi ma ni Institute of Development Studies ek masi aina thamjari ba di we must stand united and for sab chaba position na ma koi work to ba darkar we ga ne ba masing ma problem sing solve to charity akoi maru hoina position and power and courage ahum se darkar hoye.
The Meitei's Plight, a 60-page book highlighting Manipur violence which erupted on May 3, was released at Manipur Press Club today. The book is a compilation of submissions to the United Nations Secretary General by World Meitei Council on October 3. Speaking on the occasion, WMC Chairman Haigruzam Navashyam said the book represents the true account of Manipur violence, which is similar to 7 years devastation in the history of Manipur, a threat to indigenous Meitei people. He said the sufferings brought on by Manipur violence and 7 years devastation are different from those endured during Anglo-Manipuri War and the Second World War.
International community, the national media, national media the international platform, United Nations platform, fact, real, matters in the United Nations. Document any quota, Supreme Court, award message, award data in the which local letter form the book form.
Shiv Sena Manipur Pradesh President M. Tombi has submitted a memorandum to Prime Minister and Union Home Minister in connection with two missing boys case and to restore normalcy in the state. The memorandum was submitted through Shiv Sena National President Eknath Shinde. Thousands of Myanmar citizens, mostly women and children, fleeing for their lives have taken refuge in Mizoram's Champhai district after Myanmar Air Force bombarded the country's border villages with Mizoram. Villagers in that district could see Myanmar Chin villagers being airstruck and bombed today. A fierce gun battle broke out between Myanmar army and rebel outfits across the international border with Myanmar since Sunday evening adjoining Champhai district of Mizoram, forcing hundreds of Myanmar nationals residing close to the border to flee for shelter towards the Indian side. Security sources said a fierce gunfight started between Myanmar army and cadres of Chin Land Defense Force CDF, an outfit formed in 2021 against the military junta in the neighboring country on Sunday. With the escalation of fighting in neighboring Myanmar, bordering Indian states with porous border could become hotspot for a major humanitarian and national security crisis, especially for Manipur, which is currently reeling under a violent crisis. The Ministry of Home Affairs today declared proscribed groups, People's Liberation Army, PLA, and its political wing, the Revolutionary People's Front, RPF, and two other groups as unlawful associations for a period of another 5 years. Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on miscreants planting bomb at a retired Dr. Nomaitem Birchandra's residence in Kakching. Keep watching Impact News.
Langshin Video, Pena Departmental Store, Sagolban, Mabudo Mantri Laikai, Salam, Awang Laikai, Shanghai Tel Road, Miam Gidamak Pangbigani, Tongan ba item sing, grocery, cosmetics, cookeries, household appliances, furniture sing, Apaba Makalki product sing, washing machine, freeze, mattress Namade, Laitengi Oiba Makalkagi item sing, Ataba Mamalda, heavy discount pijari, loan gi Kudong Chavasu pijari.
Avail 15% concession on operative and non-operative treatment procedures for piles and other anorectal diseases, and also avail clinical examination and treatment by well-experienced surgeons throughout the month of November 2023. For appointment, please contact Caesar Hospitals, Langol.
Vandia International School, Guwahati ki ningthi sarabama from the Lairiba, Vandia International School asi state-of-the-art infrastructure Lairiba, premier residential co-educational school amani. Leba asi ki tongan ba mafam sindagi lakpa qualified oiraba faculty na school asi ki mahiroi singda takpi tambiduna world-class education ki kudong chaba piri. Co-curricular activity kunito sporting discipline taranipan amadi air conditioned boarding ki facility Lairiba school asida class 4 degi 12 fawa tamdingba mahiroi singna. Contact number 894-809-1939 da akupa marol khambiba yagani.
Akari.
Washing machine lam tayong jage.
Yani apam badum yengbiyo.
No for delay bra.
Koi choice di offer tung wai chai ra jani.
Daw di des de labor TV sing des de medium oi size ni jage to bele.
Makhal kuding loi phangani da. Koi me jo hapna pijari bo for shi koi 45% phawbo dum offer leigin. Sigi side by side ki free jim lobo madam jana. Koi sigi double blow jai. Sigi mo free da happy.
Unknown miscreants planted a hand grenade at the residence of retired Dr. Nomaitem Bir Chandra at Kakching Paji Laikai Ayang Pareng under Kakching Police Station last evening around 5. Family members said 2 miscreants came to their house and one of them placed a bomb on a table in the reception area in the garage of their ground floor. Though exact reason behind the act is yet to be ascertained, it is suspected to be a threat in demand for some money. Police team led by Kakching Police OC Wangkai Mayum Romi arrived and took stock of the situation, and later bomb experts recovered the bomb safely around 9:45 p.m. Kakching Police Station has registered a case. Locals today staged a sit-in at the residential gate of Dr. Nomaitem Bir Chandra holding various placards against yesterday's bomb attack. Unknown miscreants also planted a bomb at the residence of political activist Sapam Kanglepal at Nongada Lamlai constituency last evening. Condemning the incident, locals staged a protest meet today at Nongada market. Mairapaibi women of Chana, Nongada, Santipur and Telo took part in the protest demonstrations, holding various placards. Nongada Awanglekai Mairapaibi Secretary Kumbong Mayum Komdonbi urged those concerned not to repeat such act again. Sabungkok Kunau Mairapaibi women also took out protests condemning the incident. Romi Bags proprietor Kumbong Mayum Dhanachandra appeals to government for resettlement of violence affected displaced people. Speaking to media, Dhanachandra said Romi Bags and All Manipur Footwear and Leather Development Association has been extending relief materials to displaced people who are taking refuge at various relief camps in valley area of the state. He said the association has provided school shoes, bags, uniforms, raincoats as well as winter clothes to inmates of around 16 relief camps so far. He said among the relief camps they have visited, those open at Bishnupur are in a deplorable condition. Dhanachandra also expressed apprehension that the prevailing violence has greatly affected footwear making industries in the state. Raw material shops opened by non-locals are closing down and many are giving up the occupation. He said some active members of the association have managed to open footwear shops at Singjamei, Thaubal, Kakching, Nambol, Bishnupur, Lamsang, Ningthem Pukri Mapal and Yumnam Kunau. Dhanachandra urged the relevant authorities to allot a shop to the association at Kwaramban Imakaitel so that they can provide raw materials to local artisans.
Thu matamda tangdu leitaba ama oinanaba amadi asomna nungoi kapaktre haraga lan loibigi phibumdi tawiganu amoiromgi afaba mi su khanga piraga akoi romgi mi afaba do khanga piraga karamaina solution puraga kamaina athu matamda lotion gadage je khanbiraga sarkana athumba matamda miyeng chambiraga athu matamda lotion binaba sarkagi thaktai su historical oibanina masi muttabaina baidamakta kaithen mayon sida all manipur foya development association gi nupi gi section da kaithen mayon sida historical leiba poni akoina demand tawjarise akoina dukalama piu heta haiba nataba kaithen sadringai degi ima singna yolapani association gi media akogi nupi gi section gi oina kaithen amaga mokogi material yonanaba adagi moi khoina saraga pukhalaga thamaga yonbagi sitpagi khudongchawa phangnabai damakta kaithen amada akoin dukalama pibinaba akoi sarkar gi taitagi akoi propose tawgena ju khanjai adu sarkar na su masi munna khandhabiraga mutpa yade ko haibagi wakhalon da khanbiraga pibigani haina su khanjai.
The suspension bridge constructed above Manipur River at Wangu Hainauyam has been repaired under the initiative of Sugnu MLA K. Ranjit. T.H. Dhaman, a local, said the bridge was in a deplorable condition, bringing much plight to locals. He appreciated the MLA for assuring to repair another Bailey bridge at Thong Wangu Nupamaru. Meritorious students of Ratan Kumar Memorial School, Kwakaitel Hainokhongembi, who had successfully passed HSLC examination 2023, were felicitated today. Out of the top 20 students in the exam conducted by Board of Secondary Education Manipur, the school had produced 16 rankers. RM School founder Dr. K.H. Hillary encouraged the students to be aware of social issues apart from their academic studies. 2 books written by Guru Mayum Prem Kumar Deva Sharma were released today at Sri Sri Bijoy Govinda Mani Mandir, Terakaitel. President of Bijoy Govinda Sevayat Committee, Sagolban Rajkumar Rashmani, released one of his books named Sri Sri Gopal Saharanayam Stotram, while Ahaiba Megha of Terra Laitel released his second book named Sri Sri Radha Mandan Mohanajiu Jayati Puja Padbati Part 1. Now the sports news. Manipur Sports House, Nauton Football Academy and Neraka Football Club beat their opponents in today's matches of the ongoing 3rd Colonel Ketrimayum Arun Kumar Memorial Futsal Tournament. In the 54th league match played at artificial turf, Lamlong Thongkong, Manipur Sports House defeated regular football coaching center 7-6. Manipur Sports House player M. Yohenba scored a hat-trick in the match. While in the 55th league match, Nauton Football Academy beat Balananda Football Academy 9-6. For the winners, TH Majai Bungo scored 4 goals, TH Nauton added 3 goals and Paliba Laikuram netted 2 goals. And in the 56th league match, Neraka Football Club defeated Juvenile Club Terasapam later 2-1. A total of 12 football teams are competing in the tournament. SDC Laifam Kunau and IBSA Singdamay beat their opponents in today's matches of the ongoing 8 MNCA Plate Cricket Tournament. In the 36th league match played at Moijing Public Ground, Thaubal, SDC Laifam Kunau defeated YPHUC Lalambung by 48 runs. Batting first, SDC Laifam Kunau set a target of 248 runs in the given 38 overs by losing just 3 wickets. SDC Laifam Kunau batsman Subhash Chandra scored 87 runs and Rahis Khan made 73 runs. In reply, YPHUC Lalambung were all out for 200 runs in 35 overs and 3 balls, thus losing the match by 48 runs. Batsman of SDC Laifam Kunau Subhash Chandra was adjudged man of the match for his 87 runs knock. In another match played at Larenjam Public Ground, Maitram, IBSA Singdamay defeated KIYC Ketri Iril Mapal by 28 runs. Batting first, IBSA Singdamay set a target of 157 runs in 37 overs and 5 balls, losing all its wickets. In reply, KIYC Ketri Iril Mapal were bowled out for 129 runs in 23 overs and 2 balls, thus losing the match by 28 runs. All-rounder of IBSA Singdamay, Tanin, who picked up 4 wickets, was declared man of the match. Manipuri Sepak Takraw players, along with officials who represented India in the 19th Asian Games and who had represented Manipur in the 37th National Games, were felicitated today. The program was held at the residence of General Secretary of All Manipur Sepak Takraw Association, P. Durjit at Hengang, Makhalekai. Additional Advocate General M. Devananda, President of All Manipur Sepak Takraw Association, K.H. Dorendra, along with officials of the association, graced the program. It may be mentioned that Indian women Sepak Takraw team, consisting of 5 Manipuri players, bagged a bronze medal in the 19th Asian Games in Hangzhou, China. Indian men's Sepak Takraw team, consisting of 5 players from Manipur, also gave an impressive performance in the Games. While in the recent 37th National Games Goa, Manipur Sepak Takraw women team bagged 2 gold and men's team bagged 2 silver medals. Speaking on the occasion, Additional Advocate General of Manipur M. Devananda lauded the players and athletes of Manipur who, despite the hardships and challenges from the ongoing conflict, gave their best performances and showed grit and determination and brought name and laurels for the country and for the state.
Sigi game chimney ay phajana Manipur ke tamoda sana basasa ke haida rauna moi competent authority central ki oro nona yara kada na khale yabam thoi rule da kai dinode magi balam danda ai sana ru ke haida kanana su thingbe ate adubu nona kitan kana ba ma phangba ke tamoda atopa state ta salaga sana ba chapudi lamdam dubu nang ni thoksa bane na ai logjai aduna yara gati sana bata masai koi layaching na hai gele moi di sahi ya me koi sahi no Sanabadi sahi yamba nokwa leitabadi hon bo honaraba confident bo leiraba natra adu eregadi mai papunu.
Let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur violence may have killed hundreds but not Hill Valley bonding. Man displaced from Khuga Tampak into Achandpur recalls how his tribal friend helped him. Fire consumes an old shop would go down at Thangwaiban Polling Laikai in the wee hours. Fire also affects 2 adjoining houses. And displaced people from More at relief camp decide not to shift to temporary fabricated houses located at the ITB local. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.